On a guess, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
I'm tired.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple afore bed.
I'm ill teasing. What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
My eyes aren't what they
So
used to.
tired. I'd hip just about anywhere.
What about this place makes me nervous?
Time to be heading home.
Naught but trouble here.
Time for you to get to work.
These old bones grow weary.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
Not ruins your day, like getting cut open.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a hindrance to you.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Swift strikes are a thief's greatest weapon. Watch for an opening, then press your foe till they are overwhelmed. These may not carry shields, but their nimbleness allows them to dodge incoming attacks with ease. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons for clever combatants. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend pinging.
Are you unharmed?
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must jump. That is the only path forward.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir! If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green wine. When one of the fiends comes through, best guard or dodge, and shoot sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attack. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast ne'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look at the miserable state of the village of hell to see that. And the foe, rivers and tales. Dragon rears its ugly head. The sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. Vermont knows much of its prosperity. Sovereignty have served it over time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us. Speaking of, 'twould seem fortune smiled on you this day, sir. You might have fallen in the water back there. And I can scarce imagine aught more tragic than finding freedom, only to be immediately engulfed by the brine.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? pawns. They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
This world is connected to innumerable other realms beyond the rift, which pawns, such as myself, are able to traverse. My kind is duty-bound to serve you, Arisen, and to use the knowledge we glean in these distant worlds to your benefit. I myself look forward to travelling alongside you and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power. Very well. May fortune speed.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
Oft does the bow prevail where the blade cannot. Pray, allow me the chance to demonstrate my skills as an archer. Please dispense with the formalities. They exhaust me so.
Best quality soldiers now.
We have money to be getting.
treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
They do say good things.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
You'll find none lighter on their feet than a thief. I'm sure my talents will be of use to you.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
This makes us try to provoke me.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note and he'll take care of the rest.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off. Now I've gone and stepped in it.
I've not trained for this.
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
Well,
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
I've not trained for this.
Will this take long? I've ought to be doing.
Well met.
Much obliged. Not buying? That's just as well.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
We've been called upon to render aid. Let us make haste.
I should or not. I must go where duty calls. I'm nodding off where I stand.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
If you're playing at Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long. So tired. My hip just about anywhere. I have hoped to be our last holdout that someone comes to relieve. I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
To polish up my gear for tomorrow. I can ill afford to linger here.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths.
That's everything assembled. A job well done. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on.
Where ought we to begin our search?
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
The best quality a soldier can have.
Oh
Fancy a
dear.
gandash? I find good for sale.
Don't we have a report to make, Master? Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could care. Take this for you. I'll be heading back to the encampment now.
We'd best report back.
all of them! You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we...
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ricardo. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap?
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
Oi, many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied, and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
Not a bad idea.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation. Come see me anytime. Do come again.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Well met.
Much obliged.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Here we go again.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen.
By your leave.
Pity the foe who challenges you, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Perhaps somewhat overdone, but no matter.
You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the...
Pitiable arisen.
Well met. Pleasure doing business.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. This moment forth, thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon? I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen. I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of you.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit roberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's Apothecary here in Melve.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time.
You found strength courses through you. It is good to see.
They do say good things come to those who wait.
Here at the inn, we also... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Yet if aught had befallen, I couldn't live with myself.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to my thanks? Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Another day, another adventure.
Goblins approach!
We need not shrink from danger. We the strength to prevail over anything.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
delivered.
The Arisen is the lawful rule. Of vermin. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom has many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's still one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite them.
I will protect you. Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Shall we make them rue their own impatience?
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
No Paul here.
Most impressive, Master.
But seem like it's catching up to them.
A resounding success.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
That was thrilling. I did not.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Mayhap we ought to return for a rest when we're in need of one.
What's this? We're trapped. Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
It would seem our foe is unbalanced.
Let us finish this. Bring the heat down.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Let's got hold of the enemy.
Not bad. Master my judgment.
No doubt. Catch our foes unawares. On my way. It's time we make the captain. Prisoners.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling. If we could summon... Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
You dare!
We've got goblins!
One cannot be too careful.
I knew this prevailed nicely.
I dare say, the Arisen defeated this lot without us.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
That old fool wouldn't last a day without...
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospital. Fatality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me. This inspires naught but misgiving.
some pieces.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Need anything?
Scratch on my arms and armor.
Been a while since I heard a good story. Certain roots make the prophet.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable. I've seen better days, that's for sure.
Here's hoping this season yields more than the last.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
So it goes.
Sunset draws near.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Goblins, master!
I'll keep hold of the enemy!
Splendid.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Too slow.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
have but two words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Once more.
It is hard, but dreams are free, I say.
An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
Or fell from the beast.
Whatever 'tis, I shall fight.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Is there no getting through this door?
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
out anywhere.
Say, have I seen you around?
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
I wonder what business the morrow has in store.
Quiet, but I like it here.
Naught to do but take what life gives us.
Somehow my feet
Only
always
care I
carry
have is
me
how to spend the day.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered. So regrettably, I cannot. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We shall have to scour, high and low.
is an outrage!
Interested? Yes.
Well then, son, how might I be of service? Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right. On the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Welcome to and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So I hope to see you again.
The road's at your left. Good evening, sir. I trust...
Getting proper rest is an important duty. Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you...